It's Week 7 of the 2024 season. Coming up, we've got Jimmy Garoppolo. He's coming off a strong week.
And off we go from Denver. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if we're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Garoppolo's throwing.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Down to about the 45.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Throwing again on second down. Wilson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Here we go, here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. The Raiders at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one.
ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has now played well at all here in the first half.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Might we see our first touchdown of the game. Here's 1st and goal. On the draw, it's Pollard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson down around his goal line. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Eluding the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Also now running up to their partner because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This taken in at the goal line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. There's Wilson to throw. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Garoppolo on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Quez Watkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Out route complete to Dulcich. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards that time for number 14. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Wilson will throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,